Hi guys, Jason Bodine coming at you once again from Gadsden, Alabama. Welcome back to my channel. On this week's Cooking with Jason video, we're going to be making a dish that most Americans, at least, are probably only familiar with from the boxed version on the grocery store shelves. Beef Stroganoff. I'm going to show you how to make the real thing from scratch. And the beauty part of this recipe is that you probably already have most of the ingredients you need in your kitchen. So you're not going to have to go buy all that much more. And your taste buds and the taste buds of your family or whoever else you're cooking for will thank you for it. But before we get to cooking, let me take a minute to thank everybody who's been watching my videos, especially my subscribers. I would not be making these videos, whether the cooking videos, the Gadsden video, or anything else that I've done, if it wasn't for you and your support. So thank you. But that said, I've been watching my stats and I've noticed that almost 62% of my viewers are not yet subscribed. And I would like to change that. Now, I'm nowhere near the requirements for monetization of this channel, but every little bit helps. So, if you like my content, please show me and this channel a little bit of love and click on that subscribe button. Alright, let's get cooking. Okay, to make beef stroganoff, first you start by putting 2 tablespoons of butter into the pan and letting it melt. And then once that has melted, we're going to add 2 medium onions sliced and a clove of garlic, which I've already crushed up here, and our mushrooms. We're going to heat this up, lower the heat and cover it to simmer for 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, our butter is melted, so now we're adding our onions and garlic and our mushrooms, the entire 8-ounce package. And that's good. Okay, we're going to kind of stir it around a little bit with our spatula to get it good and started. And we're going to lower the heat. So it's going to be down to simmer. Cover. And what you're going to want to do is cover it up. Simmer for 5 to 10 minutes, stirring occasionally. Alright, the vegetables are done. So now what we're going to do, we're going to get a slotted spoon, put all of these out into a bowl, and set them aside while we do our next step. The reason that we are using a slotted spoon is we're going to have to drain all this liquid out of here and then put more butter in to melt to cook the meat in. I believe that's good. Now we're going to come over here to the sink. I'm just gonna pour that out. Set this aside. Find somewhere to sit it. Right here will be good since we're about to use this anyway. We're gonna need 2 more tablespoons of butter or margarine. That looks like about 2 tablespoons total. Counting all the stuff that's clumped out. put this back down again. Turn the heat back up a little bit to get it melted. And then we're going to put our meat in. Which is going to be a pound or a little bit more of beef. Now you can either cut up a steak, or if you're like me and you want to save a little bit of time, just go ahead and buy the beef tips. They're already cut up. Save yourself a lot of time and get to eating a lot sooner. Okay, our butter is melted, and now we're going to go ahead and add our meat. Obviously you don't want that little part in there. And we're going to cook until it is browned, and then we'll add the water, bouillon, salt, and pepper. Okay, now our meat has started to brown, so what we're going to do is we're going to add half a cup of water, the yellow one is the teaspoon, yes. A teaspoon of salt. A teaspoon of instant beef bouillon. And a fourth of a teaspoon of black pepper. And that fourth of a teaspoon, that's a half, which makes this one the fourth. Okay. Now, we're going to stir that up. Turn the heat back up because you got to heat it to boiling. And once it starts boiling, you cover and simmer 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, as you can see, it is boiling now. We turn the eye down to simmer. Set our timer for 15 minutes. Start it, let it simmer, and in the meantime, we're going to turn on this eye to cook our noodles. Okay, our water is boiling, so we're going to go ahead and add our noodles. And be sure to follow the instructions on your package. This says to cook for 9 to 11 minutes, depending on how crunchy you want them. And we like our soft, so it's going to be 11 minutes. And as you can see, we still have 7.5 minutes before our next step on the beef stroganoff. As y'all can see, it's been 15 minutes. I'm going to take this lid off first, set it here for a second. You add your vegetable mixture that you cooked earlier back in. Stir it up to get it good and mixed up. Now what you're going to do is you're going to turn the heat back up to heat it to boiling. Once it is boiled, once it started to boil, what you're going to do is you're going to reduce the heat, add 1 cup of sour cream, and a fourth of a cup, or rather a fourth of a teaspoon, excuse me, of yellow mustard. And as you can see, our noodles are still boiling, and once these egg noodles are ready and everything else has been done, it will be time to eat. It is boiling, so now we're going to reduce the heat. We're going to go ahead and add our mustard. And our entire 8 ounces of sour cream. Now, I'm going to stir it up. As you can see, it's starting to take on that classic beef stroganoff color. Alright guys, it looks like this part is done. Now we just have to wait on the noodles, and I will show you the finished product. Alright guys, here's the finished product. Beef stroganoff made from scratch. If you enjoy this, let me know. Alright guys, that's it for another Cooking with Jason video. Please join me next time when I'll have another great recipe for you. In the meantime, if you like this channel, please click on that like button and leave me comments in any of my videos. Those are the only way I know what kind of content y'all like and what y'all want to see more of, so you'll really be helping me out. And if you want to see more of my content, please click on that subscribe button. I can't stress enough how important that is and how it helps the channel grow and keep bringing in good content. Alright, now, side note, I've got a busy week ahead of me. I'm getting my second COVID shot on Thursday, and I've got some work to do with an aquarium here in my bedroom. So the next video may or may not be delayed. I do not know, but it will be out to you as soon as possible, so stay tuned. Again, I love you guys. Please support this channel with those likes and subscribes. And until next time, peace.